last night. That one game is Sunday with the Strikers, so the most points the Rowdies can have at the end of the regular season is 139. Then the club will just wait around until next week to find out if that's good enough for a playoff spot. Tampa Bay came up with its finest effort of the season last night, beating Atlanta 6-0.
Tremendous performance, the best performance of the season by us in every way, shape and form. From Kevin Keelan right forward through our whole team, they all put it together. And we had a little bit of luck when it was needed. But again, 6-0 victory over Atlanta in front of our own fans, our good fans, the fans who've stuck with us through thick and thin. That sets it all up for Sunday.
We played like we should be playing all the time. We're coming out of the back well and getting the ball at the midfield and getting up to the front. And plus, we took our chances when we had them.
Can you explain your goal?
I got the ball across from Frankie, and I guess I was about 30 yards, and I had one thing in mind, just to shoot. And I hit it. I didn't hit it that well, but I think he must have been screened because it just kind of bobbled in. So I'm happy with it.
And it was an unusual victory celebration.
Yeah, I'm saying like if I had scored two, my shorts were coming off. So I guess I'm glad I didn't score another one.
Major League.
Cleveland's shutout against Atlanta has helped set the stage for Sunday's finale against Fort Lauderdale. The Rowdies' season boiled down to the Chiefs and Strikers matches. With a convincing win against Atlanta tucked away, only the Strikers remain.
We put a bit of pressure on ourselves. We've left us the last two games of the season. And I think, everybody, the crowd, including the players, had an absolute feast of soccer the other night. I only hope that we haven't pushed it all into one game, because we've got the other big one coming up on Sunday against Fort Lauderdale.
Regardless of records or which team is hot or any other variable, Sunday's match should be a dogfight. In each of their 3 previous meetings this season, one goal has spelled the difference, with the Rowdies winning once at Tampa Stadium and the Strikers taking the 2 matches there.
We've been very unlucky in Fort Lauderdale. We've lost 2 games to Fort Lauderdale by the odd goal. And, as far as I'm concerned, we've been robbed. So, we've got a score to settle with them, and hopefully we will settle that up on Sunday.
In this most topsy-turvy of seasons, the Rowdies have a good shot at second place with a win Sunday. Much of their hope is carried in this man's hands. In Tampa, I'm Charlie Tuggle, Newswatch 8 Sports.
So, big day at Tampa Stadium. This is the all-important showdown with Fort Lauderdale. Now, Neil Roberts may not start, but he'll be in there before it's over.
I think even if I do come in, I should be used to the pressure by now, because the team's been under pressure right from the start of the season. I think it's probably just a little bit more important than the rest of the games we've had this year, because we've had our backs against the wall the whole season. Frank's been playing very, very well and scoring goals, so I've just got to go out and do the job that I was doing before he got into the team, and while I was playing, just carry on the job that I was doing, and just hope that we win, which I think we will, especially after the Wednesday night win. Winning 6-0, I think it's given us a lot of confidence. But I don't think we can go in too overconfident, because no matter what the past results of any games against the Strikers are, it's the 90 minutes on the field that counts.
And that yellow card that Frank Worthington picked up the other night may cost the Rowdies, as it turns out. Worthington now has 21 penalty points, which means he'll have to sit out Sunday's game with Fort Lauderdale. Rowdies' appeal today was turned down. More after this.
Fort Lauderdale, a win will almost assure the team of a playoff berth, and this will be the 4th meeting between the 2 teams. So far, the Strikers have won 2 of the 3 games played, but the Rowdies are full of confidence, as shown by Wes McLeod.
I'm looking for it to be a wide-open game like they have been. The midfield's there's been a lot of space in it from what I've seen in Lauderdale last week. So, when we counterattack, we've got to take our chances, and we didn't do that against them last time, and that's what we're going to have to do, because there's going to be a lot of space in there.
The game the other night has to have given you guys a large shot of confidence.
Yeah, it's boosted us up. It's given us a bit more enthusiasm this morning. Our practice was good, and with the game with the Strikers and having to win it, I think it's going to put that little more incentive for us to win it. I think we're going to go out there fired up like we did against Atlanta.
6 goals Wednesday night. Did you leave anything left for Sunday?
We left 6 more for Sunday. 6 more. 2 from me, 2 from Frank, and 2 from Luis.
But Frank Worthington will be watching from the sidelines. He's piled up too many yellow cards, and the club's appeal to have him reinstated for tomorrow was turned down, so either Neil Roberts or Washington Oliveira will get the start.